Match number 5 from Sunny Voyage and Pro Wrestling Noah, brought to us on February 24, 2024 in Yokohama Radiant Hall. This next match was not a part of the Victory Tag Team Tournament, but this was a blood feud, and boy, no truer words have ever been spoken, as Stinger, Daga, and Yoshinari Ogawa, teaming with Super Crazy, took on the good-looking guys Anthony Green, Yohei, and Tadasuke. Now, keep in mind, Daga is the GHC Junior Heavyweight Champion. Yohei and Tadasuke are the GHC Junior Tag Team Champions, and they've all made challenges to each other, meaning Tadasuke has challenged Daga for that Junior Heavyweight Championship, and Daga has challenged Tadasuke and Yohei for he and his partner Ogawa to take them on for those junior title belts. So there's a lot of emotions here. There's a lot of heated rivalries. These two teams do not like each other. I would say they passionately hate one another, and that is how this match was worked and wrestled, and it was a beautiful thing to watch them. See what Stinger has really, I don't want to say morphed, because they've always been walked that edge, fan favorites, heels, what have you, and here they are full out, blown out, ridiculous heels. They only care about themselves, especially with Daga and Ogawa teaming together. Super Crazy is not part of the group. Stinger's not real big right now. They don't have a whole lot of members. But let me tell you, this Daga and Ogawa team are vicious. I like Ogawa, Yoshinari Ogawa. He's amazing. He's kind of the guy, he's been wrestling for 40, 50 years. It's something insane. He's in his late 50s, I believe, older than I am. I'm 54. And he looks like a guy, he's got the slick back black hair and the sunglasses and the zebra print tights, and he looks like sort of an older guy that you'd look at and think, look at this guy, he thinks he's so tough. And then he hears you say that and he comes over and just slaps the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Or a young guy walks by and scoffs at him and he beats the hell out of him. That's Yoshinari Ogawa, and I love him. And Daga is sort of like the younger version. Daga is this cocky Mexican dude who calls himself the Lion and comes in here, wins the GHC junior title, and just thinks he owns the world. The good-looking guys, Anthony Green, Yohei, Tadasuke, great. Tadasuke and Yohei are a great tag team. Green just barely didn't win the GHC national title from his tag team partner. He's one half of the heavyweight tag team champion. So the good-looking guys are a dominant faction. They like to have fun, though. They're not comedy. That's not what I'm talking about. But they like to, so they have some suave. They have some swagger, if you will, because they know how good they are. And they're just the total opposites. Stinger are mean-spirited, angry, and will just spit on you rather than look at you. Good-looking guys will give you a high five and a hug and pose for pictures. But they are good. They are damn good. The best faction in this organization right now, by far. And watching them in this match, it was just a fight. It was a brutal fight the whole way through. Yohei got the living hell beat out of him, because the best thing about Yohei is his ability to sell, take a beating, and really play a sympathetic person in the ring. He does that beautifully. He did that here for a big chunk of the match, and then he makes a hot tag to Anthony Green, who comes in, and Stinger just bails, and Super Crazy, they don't want no part of him. He challenges to come in, and then they sort of are hesitant until they can get a cheap shot in. Then Tadasuke's in, and he's working with Daga, because that's your upcoming junior heavyweight championship matchup. Daga defending the title against Tadasuke, so we see a lot of that here. And right when the good-looking guys get the advantage, because I'm telling you, most of the time, Stinger had the advantage because they were taking cheap shots. Daga is the best at distracting the ref, getting the ref to pay attention to the other team. It's really an old-school method, in my opinion, and Daga has mastered it. And that gave them the advantage towards a big part of this match, even when Yohei finally got made the hot tag. But the good-looking guys storm back. They're setting them up. They're looking good. They're looking like they could win it. They're on a roll. And that's when Daga just says, the hell with this, grabs one of the title belts and blasts Tadasuke in the forehead with it. And there is blood everywhere. The match is thrown out. The good-looking guys win by disqualification, but that doesn't matter. Stinger goes on to dominate them, beat them down, toss them around, and just further bloody and brutalize Tadasuke. It was just, blood was rolling down his bright yellow hair onto the mat in a pile. The ref had to use several rags to clean this up. It was something to behold. And yes, there was a winner, but this was sort of a throwaway match. But I don't want to call it that, because boy, did it further their feud. Did it make me more interested? And it did the job of selling their future matchups against each other perfectly.